Right now, live at 5.
Community members raise concerns about the county jail's health care system. More on that coming up.
Plus, Duluth's 30-day mask mandate is nearing a possible end. A look at what city leaders say could come next. And later, a Minnesota man wasn't expecting anything too crazy when he headed out to do some ice fishing.
Never heard of anything like that, so.
But what he got was something extraordinary.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS 3.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Briggs LaSavage. When a prisoner enters the correctional system, their health care falls onto the county to provide.
But today, the Duluth NAACP raised concerns that the current system is harmful to the county's inmates. CBS 3's Quinn Gorham was at today's county board meeting where several of those concerned citizens spoke their mind. Quinn, what did they have to say?
Well, Kristen, the county currently contracts with a healthcare provider called MEND, which provides services to correctional facilities across the state. That contract is what's known as an Evergreen contract, meaning as of 2015, it renews yearly without board approval. MEND has a history of controversy. In 2018, inmate Hardell Sherrill died in Beltrami County Jail after experiencing several days of medical complications. At the time, allegations arose that MEND had not provided him with proper care despite multiple requests leading up to his death. Concern over MEND's legitimacy rose once again just a few weeks ago when owner Todd Leonard had his medical license suspended indefinitely in light of his past controversies. Jamie Sharp is a former employee for MEND who now serves on Duluth's NAACP's Criminal Justice Committee. He says the company's shortcomings disproportionately impact minorities and people of color.
I urge you to commit to addressing the social inequities of health and to take immediate action to protect those within your custody. We must hold bad actors accountable, and we must end this county's contract with MEND Correctional Care.
After hearing the concerns of several individuals, the county board discussed a proposal to amend the Evergreen contract to year by year. That would allow them to assess their partnership each year. That proposal, though, was voted down 4-3. That doesn't mean the contract isn't still under scrutiny. It sounds like the board plans to address the issue further in the coming weeks despite today's vote.
Quinn, you mentioned the proposal was voted down 4-3. What reasoning did the dissenting board members give?
Well, several of them rose the concern that Sheriff Ross Lippman wasn't present at today's board meeting and that they should consult him before making that decision. Now, again, today's proposal wouldn't have removed the contract, just put it up for annual consideration, so it really wouldn't have caused any changes to that current relationship between MEND and the county.
All right, Quinn Gorham in the newsroom for us tonight. Thank you, Quinn.
We're just days away now from Duluth's indoor mask mandate expiring. Duluth Mayor Emily Larson put that 30-day requirement in place last month when she declared a local health emergency. COVID cases were skyrocketing at the time. Now, with the mandate set to expire at 5 p.m. Saturday, many are wondering if it will be extended. City spokespeople say the mayor and health experts have been looking at the data and expect to make an announcement at noon tomorrow. We'll carry that update live on our website and Facebook pages.
Voters in the Nashwauk-Keewatin School District are heading to the polls today. The district is asking residents to vote on a plan for a new building. They are currently operating out of an elementary school and a high school. According to the district, those buildings are 101 years old, among the oldest in the state of Minnesota. That's why the district wants to build a new pre-K through 12th grade school and an adjacent community wellness center. The first question asks voters if there should be a new pre-K through 12 school, and the second asks about the wellness center. If voters approve both ballot questions, the total cost of bonding would be about $47.7 million. If you own a $100,000 home, that would mean about a $13 increase on your property taxes. An $18 million grant from the IRRB will be used to reduce the property tax impacts. You can cast your ballot until 8 o'clock tonight, and we'll have the latest on those results tonight on the CBS 3 News at 10.
Student activists in Minneapolis staged a massive walkout and march in honor of Amir Locke today.
The 22-year-old was shot and killed last week during a no-knock raid at a Minneapolis apartment, and now his cousin has been arrested. David Schumann reports.
Hundreds of student activists in Minneapolis marched out of the classroom to the governor's residence, demanding justice for Amir Locke.
It hurts too bad to know that my loved ones can be taken away from me too soon and being too close to my age.
We need to protect young black lives. We are humans. We deserve to live.
The statewide walkout took place on the same day authorities in St. Paul announced an arrest in connection to the homicide investigation that led to Locke's death. That person, Locke's 17-year-old cousin, Makai Camden Speed, now faces second-degree murder charges in the January 10th fatal shooting of Otis Elder, a 38-year-old father of two. Locke was shot and killed last week by Minneapolis SWAT officers executing a no-knock search warrant that he was not the subject of. Police body cam video appears to show the 22-year-old on the couch in the apartment and holding a gun as officers fire 3 shots, killing him.
The effect of seeing black people, especially black youth, getting killed on a day-to-day basis is extremely traumatizing.
Attorney Ben Crump represents the Locke family.
No-knock warrants threaten innocent citizens and put cities like Minneapolis at risk for civil rights lawsuits and liability.
Following the tragedy, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey put a moratorium on the use of no-knock warrants. The officer who fired the fatal shots has since been placed on administrative leave. David Schumann, CBS News, Minneapolis.
So far this year, the Minneapolis Police Department has served at least 11 no-knock warrants.
Dave joins us now for a quick look at the weather. Dave, that long-awaited warm-up finally arrived today.
Yeah, as promised, it showed up, and it did indeed get warm. Let's look at our top temps this afternoon. Now, we have an apocryphal story coming in from the Cotton area and Canyon region that they did crack 40 there, and I'm not going to doubt that, and I'm going to support it fully. But official readings coming in from the region's airports indicate 39 in International Falls, 37 for Hibbing-Chisholm, indeed 42 to Grand Rapids, 36 in Superior, 30 Hayward, 34 Ironwood, 27 for Grand Marais. Even the 27 in Grand Marais is warmer than normal. Tomorrow, temperatures may go back towards the mid-20s by about the noon hour, but then go down again just a little bit as the day goes on. So what we've got going on tonight is a warm front and an occluded front and a cold front. The triple point over there in South Dakota, that's all coming our way, bringing us a 40 to 50% chance for a rain-snow mix that will try to stick through about noon on Wednesday. So eyeing up the forecast later on tonight, it may be sunny now in your town, but the clouds will build in and the rain-snow chance will kick off. Low temp warmer than normal at 22. Tomorrow's high around noon of 25 is warmer than normal. Then we get a brief cool down through Thursday morning, and we follow up Thursday afternoon with another low pressure system that brings another chance for precip. So I'll show you a chart on how much will come tonight through noon tomorrow and talk about what could come Thursday and Friday as well in just a couple more minutes.
Thank you, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, one Iron Range Fire Department is in severe need of volunteers. Details coming up in City by City.
You're watching CBS 3 Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki, Briggs LaSavage, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson. On Live, local, CBS 3. Get your news on the go, the CBS 3 mobile app. It's always a good day for a car wash at Miller Hill Car Wash. But just to be safe, watch the CBS 3 Car Wash Forecast. Weekday mornings on CBS 3 this morning. The CBS 3 Car Wash Forecast is sponsored by Miller Hill Car Wash. Only on Live, local, CBS 3.
I'm Carrie Harris, owner of Diabetic and Comfort Shoes. We have been in business in the Northland, helping you with your everyday foot problems stemming from diabetes to plantar fasciitis for the past 17 years. Stop in and see the complete line of men's and women's shoes, from SAS to Allegria to Vionic, for those millions of people battling plantar fasciitis. And we still have a great selection of comfortable shoes for diabetics, Medicare and Minnesota healthcare approved. Remember, no foot problem is too big or too small. We'll find the way to your soul.
Hi, Russell Nicolay, Nicolay Law Office. If you've been seriously injured, we can help. For the last 14 years, my office has been helping folks like you and holding insurance companies accountable. My award-winning legal team can help you and your family. Remember, if you've been injured, get Nicolay. We win or you don't pay.
Rental cars are in high demand, but now there's another option. Rent a Toyota RAV4 or Sienna from Cary Toyota in Superior. Current models fill the rental fleet at competitive pricing. Rent for a single day or save with a weekly rental rate. Enjoy the reliability of Toyota on your next road trip. Unlimited mileage is automatically included when you rent a Cary Toyota in Superior. That's right, unlimited miles. You don't have to buy a new car to drive a new car. Call Cary Toyota in Superior to reserve your rental vehicle today. Voted best car dealer 22 times.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me.
Our exclusive access to the presidential platform. We will witness yet another moment in history.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell from Washington, D.C.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News live at 5. Here's a beautiful live look from the Two Harbors boat launch tonight. We finally are seeing some of those warmer temps, but the snow may also be returning. Dave will be in with all of those details in just a few minutes. But first, let's take a look around the region.
A photo contest in the UP and a chance to mentor kids and teens on the Iron Range. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We kick things off in the UP tonight with a fun contest for visitors and residents. The Western UP Visitor Bureau is hosting a photo contest through the end of the month. Submissions will be based on two categories. One is the story the photo tells, and the second is how creative the image is. First place in each category will receive $500, and second will get $300. Next, we head over to the Iron Range for a chance to volunteer in local schools. The United Way of Northeastern Minnesota is looking to expand its Lunch Buddies mentoring program. The program pairs first or second grade students with an adult volunteer based on shared interests. They then get to spend one lunch period a week together. The United Way piloted the program in Hibbing back in 2020 and are now trying it out at Keewatin Elementary and Merritt Elementary in Mountain Iron. Applications to be a lunch buddy are due February 15th. And we wrap up in Britt, Minnesota tonight, where the local fire department is in need of volunteers. The Evergreen Volunteer Fire Department serves the Britt, Lake Leander, and Lake 14 area. They respond to wildland and structure fire calls, as well as provide EMS response services. They currently have some members considering retirement and don't have many people stepping up to fill their shoes. So if you're interested in volunteering, we'll have contact information on our website. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email, and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city.
Still to come on Live at 5, celebrating the state of hockey. See the Depot's new hockey history exhibit in just a few minutes.
And we've been celebrating the state to the temperatures all day long. Airport Duluth, 32 degrees above zero. Normal is 22. We beat it by 10. Tomorrow we do start to fall back again as early as noon. And in between, from now until noon, there's a chance for a rain-snow mix. We'll talk about how much could fall this round and another round that begins Thursday night. All of that coming up after the break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Menards is your complete bathroom headquarters. Lions has what you need to give your bathroom a fresh, updated look. Shop the largest selection of bathtubs and showers, including over 200 showers, bathtubs, and surrounds from Lions to fit your style. Start your next project today and save big on all Lions bath and shower products. Find these and other great deals going on now during Menards' Race to Saving Sale.
Save big money at Menards.
At Humana, we believe your health care should evolve with you. And part of that evolution means choosing the right Medicare plan for you. Humana can help. With Original Medicare, you are covered for hospital stays and doctor office visits, but you'll have to pay a deductible for each. A Medicare supplement plan can cover your deductibles and coinsurance, but you may pay higher premiums and still not get prescription drug coverage. But with an all-in-one Humana Medicare Advantage plan, you could get all that coverage plus Part D prescription drug benefits. You get all this coverage for as low as a $0 monthly plan premium in many areas. Humana has a large network of doctors and hospitals and telehealth coverage with a $0 copay. So call or go online today and get your free decision guide. Discover how an all-in-one Humana Medicare Advantage plan could save you money. Humana, a more human way to health care.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me.
Our exclusive access to the presidential platform. We will witness yet another moment in history.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell from Washington, D.C.
Now, the CBS 3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
It was a really nice break to get those warmer temperatures. Only crossed the 30 or so for a lot of places, but it felt like 70. Just a sign of spring eventually coming in a couple more months. This is just a short little blip, an aberration. It won't stick around forever. By the weekend, we go back below zero for our overnight lows. So enjoy this mellow period while you can. Tonight, 40% chance for rain-snow mix. Thanks to the warmer conditions, come Wednesday, we'll get a snow chance lasting till about noon. And of course, I'll show you a chart on how much may try to stick until then, coming up in just a bit. Thursday in the evening, a new low comes to call and another snow chance returns. And so we'll talk about what that one could do in a bit as well. Right now, 33 degrees at the airport in Duluth. Still sunshine up there, but it's looking like it's clouding up near the shoreline. The wind is southerly southwesterly at 9 miles per hour. Relative humidity is 59%. And the current temperatures, well, they are still in the 30s for most towns. But we've got to get to the national Doppler and talk about this low pressure system with a secluded front. And that always includes also a warm front and a cold front, triple point they call it. That meets up in South Dakota, and all of this will be working through our area tonight through noon tomorrow. It's already pushing towards the northwestern parts of Minnesota, and bottom line is it's bringing a 40% chance for a mix to Minnesota tonight, a 50% shot for folks in Wisconsin and Michigan for the mix. And the mix may try to stick to a tune like this. 1 to 3 inches is possible for the range and the Arrowhead up towards borderland as well. Much of the rest of the region is really just looking for a trace to an inch, including the Twin Ports. But towards the snow belt, of course, the Little Lake influence could fluff things up there 3 to 6 inches. And then once that goes, of course, our low pressure system takes off, exits our region, allowing the next one to come to call again as early as Thursday afternoon. It'll be bringing back a 50-50 shot at snow, which again could run another 1 to 3 inches through Friday. The warm spell may last through Friday as well, and come Saturday, the temps will take another tumble. So we find out how low they'll go by Saturday morning with our 7-day forecast beginning now in Minnesota tonight. The low temps will run about 15 to 25 degrees above zero, so the warm period continues. 40% chance of a mix coming in the next couple of hours. And in Wisconsin and Michigan, before midnight, the mix should get there as well. You have a 50-50 chance because the warm front of the occluded front system is also coming your way. So you have two of those fronts trying to do you in for the precip. Low temps, 20 to 25 degrees in that neck of the woods. Tomorrow's high temp, still warmer than normal, but not as much. 21 to 28 degrees for Wisconsin and Michigan. And these should spike around noon and then cool afterwards. 40% chance for morning snow possible in that part of our country. And it's a 30% chance for the morning snow in Minnesota. Noonish highs there should go about 20 to 26. So if cooler air is coming, yeah, we could drop to 2 above for our low come Thursday morning, but the daytime high rebounds back to 25 with that next snow chance. And then we have 28 degrees for a high on Friday with a 40% chance of that round of snow lasting till about the noon hour. Now that is followed by Saturday and Sunday when the sun comes back out. Arctic air comes to call, at least what we call Arctic air this time of year. That means wake-up temps 5 to 10 below again. We're not done with them yet. They'll be here for a pair of days before we moderate again a little bit by next Monday.
Well, I've sure been enjoying today. Didn't even have to wear my winter coat outside.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Bold move there.
Well, I had a fleece on.
Okay, that saves the day.
Yeah.
Your Northland card is still intact.
All right, thanks, Dave.
Well, everyone knows Minnesota is the state of hockey, but why exactly is our state so famously linked to the game? A new exhibit unveiled today at the St. Louis County Depot aims to answer that question. The exhibit, Minnesota Hockey, a tradition almost as old as the Depot, dives into the origins of the sport. It also shows its cultural impacts and why our region loves to celebrate hockey's long history. Depot leaders hope this new exhibit will help community members better understand the game's roots in Minnesota.
We really wanted to put together something very community-oriented. Our doors are open here at the Depot. We're free 7 days a week. We would love folks to come through, see all the Depot has to offer, but also take in a little bit of Minnesota's maybe favorite pastime, hockey.
Minnesota currently has 9 Division I college hockey teams, more than 40 Minnesotans playing professionally in the NHL, and thousands of youth hockey players.
We're just about 12 hours away now from Team Schuster's first appearance on the Olympic ice this year. Superior's John Schuster, Duluth's Chris Blyes and John Landsteiner, and Matt Hamilton of McFarland, Wisconsin, are all looking to defend their 2018 gold medal. First up is their match against the Russian Olympic Committee. That kicks off at 6:05 Central Time tomorrow morning. And there's a big watch party happening at the Duluth Curling Club. Our Natalie Grant will be up bright and early with live reports from that party, hearing from our local athletes, family, and friends from 5 to 7 tomorrow morning on CBS 3 This Morning. And the women of Team USA also hit the curling sheet tomorrow. They, too, are matched up against the Russian Olympic Committee for a 7 p.m. Central Time face-off. Duluth's Eileen Geving is on that team. She says she's gunning for gold to be an inspiration for her daughter. You can watch that match on CNBC.
USA.
Yeah. Keep it going all night, Kristen, right till 6 a.m.
Bright and early. Well, still to come, most fishing stories are just that, stories, but one southern Minnesota angler has the proof to back up his golden tail. See his rare catch in a few minutes.
Eric Paulson here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Continue the adventure on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and discoverwisconsin.com. And don't forget to subscribe to the Cabin Podcast, available wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Hi, folks. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like prescriptions, dental coverage, and the benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every single month. Call now.
I called to get everything I deserve.
I called to check my zip code for a plan with a benefit that adds money back to my Social Security check.
I called to check my zip code.
Millions of people have called the Medicare Coverage Helpline. Call, check your zip code, see if you're eligible, and get what you deserve. Call now.
Call 1-800-476-5600. That's 1-800-476-5600 now.
Winter, where cold meets play. Adventure authentically with Frost River.
The Northland is unique, and so are you. That's why Essentia Health and the National Institutes of Health need people just like you to participate in the All of Us Research Program. The All of Us Research Program is calling on volunteers like you to contribute to a database of information which will enable us to make precision medicine even more precise. The more data we contribute, the more effective the research is. Join us as we try to change the future of health. Join for all of us.
When facing a major healthcare decision, it's wise to seek a second opinion from a team of established experts. Financial decisions deserve the same level of care and expertise. At MPPL Financial, we develop your plan by assembling a personalized team that includes experts in multiple disciplines. So the result is a coordinated care plan that covers all areas of your financial life. Your outcome depends on the quality of care you receive. Call today to set up your free second opinion consultation or visit MPPLfinancial.com.
Just follow me. I'll lead the way.
There's always something new under the sun.
Oh, you just put me in a good mood.
CBS Mornings, weekdays on CBS.
A Minnesota man wasn't expecting anything too crazy when heading out to do some ice fishing.
Yeah, but what he caught last Wednesday on a southern Minnesota lake was something extraordinary. Marissa Voss shares this angler's fish tale.
I've been an angler since I was younger days of childhood with my father. Anything in between is generally a fish.
Rick Konakowitz has been ice fishing for over 25 years. Last week, he caught something that he has never even seen before, a golden crappie on Clear Lake near New Ulm.
My first impression was it was kind of darker, and I thought maybe it was a sunfish, but then I got it out of the hole and saw that golden color, and I go, what the heck is this?
Konakowitz couldn't believe his eyes when he pulled out his once-in-a-lifetime catch that he plans to display.
Never heard of anything like that, so.
He and his fiancée, Tammy Wendelin, were as equally shocked by the amount of people who have reached out to them through social media.
It was mostly just the replies that I got was like, oh my gosh, this is a rare fish. You should really hold on to that.
I had replies from Kansas City, California already on this thing. And it's like, wow, I didn't expect it to grow like that.
Fish geneticist for the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources, Lauren Miller, says this breed of fish isn't something you see every day.
So they're kind of rare mutations, and they're recessive, so you have to have a couple of parents carrying them before you produce them. And then they glow, so obviously that out in the wild, there's a lot of big fish out there waiting to eat them. So it's a surprise that many at all would ever make it to get that large, that old.
It's a xanthic crappie. Similar to albino animals, this breed has some extra pigment and flash. Miller says this might not be the last time we see this golden crappie around southern Minnesota.
This fish probably had numerous brothers and sisters that were yellow, but just died or were eaten at such a young age that none of those make it behind. And so it means those genes are in that lake itself too, which means another one could show up at another time down the line.
Konakowitz hopes his story resonates with those who are the future of fishing.
I hope that it inspires kids to come out and try fishing, and maybe they'll get their chance to get something like that.
On Clear Lake, Marissa Voss, KEYC News Now.
We've got a packed broadcast for you tonight, including the amazing story of an oncology nurse who continued to treat patients even after her own cancer diagnosis. That and more news coming up on the CBS Evening News.
CBS 3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health St. Mary's Heart and Vascular Center. Visit essentiahealth.org/myheart to take our free online heart health risk assessment.
I'm telling you, you should open a business.
I wouldn't know where to begin.
I've got an idea.
I hope you like it.
I love it. Just one question. What's that?
It's a chair. New plan. You make the furniture. I make the ideas. NBC makes them happen.
That was always the plan.
Bring us your best ideas. National Bank of Commerce. We make more possible.
We had to kind of go back to the drawing board of who's on board with just brainstorming what else we can do to build school community. Now it's constant. We just can't stop. We can't turn it off.
No, you can make the best out of any situation. I want my students to take with them the love of the language, the love of acceptance of being who they are and who they can be.
I know, but Mom, don't skip your recommended vaccines. They help protect you against certain diseases, so ask your doctor or pharmacist about any recommended vaccines you may need. Skip the other stuff instead, like, I don't know.
Skip the pants. Huh?
They're already doing that.
Nice.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Cully.
Yeah, so skip one of those mini Zoom parties. No, Mom, no. Not our Zoom party. I lost her.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me.
Our exclusive access to the presidential platform. We will witness yet another moment in history.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell from Washington, D.C.
Stay connected to live local CBS 3. Check out our exclusive content on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as our mobile app, and join the conversation on today's big stories.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Tuesday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6.
Tonight, we had the latest after the St. Louis County Board voted against a yearly review of healthcare provider Mend. The company is currently under contract with the county correctional facilities and has come under heavy scrutiny after accusations of mistreatment. Dissenting board members said they did not want to make the change without the consultation of Sheriff Littman and hope that the proposal will be retaken up at a later meeting.
And tonight at 6, as Valentine's Day approaches, local floral shops are feeling the pinch of the global supply chain shortages. How this may impact your annual bouquet and what shops want you to know tonight.
That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next.
We'll see you at 6 o'clock.